Hello YouTubers, this is William and TJ, and today we wanted to do a cleanup video of probably 6 or 7 trips, maybe a little more, and we just haven't been keeping up very well, so our camera died. But anyways, I'm going to start out with this one. Probably my best find in Ohio so far is this mortar that I found. Really nice one. I don't know if you can see it, but the bowl's pretty deep in it. I took it to the Ripley show in Ohio, and a lot of people really liked it a lot. So the same day I found, well, just go through some of my finds here. I found this one here. This is a really nice one. I still don't know what type this is. Still not sure of it. But it's a sweet little point. And it's made out of Carter Cave. Workmanship is really fine on it. I found this one. This is a little Hopewell. Also made out of Carter Cave. I found this Adina Vanishing Stem. Made out of really cool material too. I said it was Nethers. I don't think it is. I think it's just some kind of cobble shirt. And so what else did I find that day? I found a little black drill. I don't know where that is. It's not in here, I guess. I found this one. Just a crude little stemmed point. Little triangle. This would have been a killer Jack's Reef. All that work on that one side, and the other side is completely uniface. I think that might be it for that particular day, but it was a great day. And since then, I've been finding some other pieces. I'll show those to you. A lot of Fort Ancients, which I'm excited about. I think those are just the most badass points around. Excuse my language. This whole row here, I've dug within the past probably 3-4 days. This one would have been just, man, would have been awesome. It's translucent, just a beautiful piece. But seems the best pieces always got to be missing the tip. This one's a little killer too, and it's a little one. Okay. See, these two here are called Chesser points. And a lot of the black you see is Kanawha from West Virginia. It's a real pretty piece of Carter. This thing's funny. It's got nice size, but my God. Some other various styles, some drills. Oh, actually, okay. This one was found the same day as that mortar as well. But it was at a different spot, so. This one was a cool little find. That's a Jack's Reef quarter notch. Beautiful translucency, reminds me of something out of Colorado. Well, it's not one to show up too well. Big Sandy. Some of these triangles are just pristine. That's one of the first Ford Ancients I found that had some of the serrations. And now I look at this one and it's like one of the lesser ones in my book compared to some of the other ones I've come across. Let's see, we got a little bone awl. Dug that one. That's another little bone awl. That one found both pieces. This is a piece of a discoidal, sandstone discoidal. It's found on a Ford Ancient site. This is a sandstone disc. It was never fully completed. There's some grinding on the sides, but they never finished it. It's another Ford Ancient relic. There's a ground chisel. The tip's all beat up. Weird little slate celt. Didn't even know what it was when I first picked it up, but there's definitely grinding on it. This is the bit to a hematite celt, also found on a Ford Ancient site. It's a piped preform. Pendant preform. And just a few pieces of Ford Ancient pottery, nothing great. There's some more of the hardstone stuff. These are just broken axes. This one was, in its day, was a killer. Probably would have been a 3/4. Then just some various hammerstones. Here's a old busted up celt. We got a couple nutting stones, hammerstones. This hammerstone is pretty incredible, if that's what it is, or grinding stone. Picked up this one yesterday. It's just a little nutting stone, but it's kind of cool. It's got a pounder on the end, and I thought it would go good with this. Alright. In the same site where I dug these triangles, I found a piece of a pipe, and I mean, it would have been awesome. It is just so polished. Hold on. I don't know if you can see that, but man, just a little chip off the pipe. Me and TJ always joke around about how I always get close to finding something G10, but I never do. Very seldom. Here's just a couple pieces of Fort Ancient pottery I picked up that were kind of cool. And this piece I dug close to the edge of the Ohio River, and I figured, it's just a bone bead, you know, but I talked to a couple people and we've come to the conclusion that it's probably a bone whistle, and actually when you hold it up to your mouth it kind of makes a whistle sound. I'm not going to do that because it's fragile, but it's really interesting. Okay. And here we got just some more Brokes, Fort Ancients. Midsection of a killer blade. The end of a deer toe bone. It's been sharpened a little bit. Man, my favorite collection of all that I've spent quite a few hours trying to find. This is my Fort Ancient collection. All from the same site, and it started with this one. This is a Fort Ancient knife. And really a cool one too, because it's been snapped in opposite directions on the base. And they're naturally this shape anyway, but this one wasn't flaked that way, it was snapped that way, so it's kind of cool. And then it's made from a material that's very similar to Kanawha, and I believe it's known as Lewisburg flint. Let's see, so here we got a broken antler point, bone awl, one of the first, what I'd consider decent Fort Ancient points that I found. Not anymore though. Still nice though. I'm just going to go ahead and jump to it. This is the best one I've ever found. This one is just badass. It looks like something out of Cahokia. So that's the best one I've found so far in the Fort Ancient era. There's a little pipe drill or pencil drill, some other little drill. Then these are all broken Fort Ancient types, just to show you how serrated they really get. And about roughly 2 feet from this guy, I found this highly, highly polished bone bead. And it is something else. I mean, it is beautiful. So Ohio has been very good to us. Here's another little bone bead. And got a bunch of shell beads. Don't know how good they'll show up. They're just so small. Yeah, they're not showing up too good. And one of my favorite finds that I found just about 2-3 days ago was a drilled canine. Missing the very bit. Like I said, always get close to that G10, but never fully there. But that site has more of them. And just to give you a size reference of some of these shell beads, they are little. And a lot of times I go out to this site just specifically targeting beads, not even so much points, just beads, because I've never been able to find beads before until I moved here. Here's another type of shell bead. This is made from a Marginella, and they would just grind the top of it off and then wear it. So that is my favorite frame of personal finds so far in Ohio, and that's Fort Ancient. And the last things I'll show before I hand it over to TJ is just, this is my broken stuff. I'm not even going to pull them out. But we've been doing good. I mean, this is just filled with assorted broken points and stuff. So now I'm going to hand it over to him and let him show you his personal finds.
Well, like he said, just 1.5, probably 2 months worth of digging and field walking and stuff like that. This is just some bags of pottery that we've been keeping, that we dug up. Actually, we've been able to piece a couple pieces together, nothing big yet, but just a few pieces. And this is just some broken blades and tools and stuff like that. Nothing good. Broken points. And this is the frame that I have of just stuff that I like. I haven't found as much as he has, but this is some kind of point from West Virginia. Just got the little ear missing.
Mason County, West Virginia.
Yeah, Mason County. This is just a nice triangle.
We lit up a stogie after we found that one in West Virginia.
Just some of the things. Couple drills. This one would have been nice. Little woodland point. I like that one. This is a bear canine that was drilled. I don't know if you can see. There's a lot of cut marks and stuff on it, grinding marks. You can see there where the hole used to be. It was broken off. And this was dug. The same place where he found the triangles there, this was dug. It's just the very tip of a chisel. It's really polished though, it's kind of nice. And this one was dug. I like that one a lot. So just a average awl. This is cool. This is a copper bead from Scioto County, from my Fort Ancient site. This is some kind of tooth. I haven't been able to figure out what it is yet. I initially thought bear, but it's got these weird sort of serrations on it. I don't know if you can see. Kind of serrated a little bit. If anybody knows what that is, then if you can help me out. Let's see. I got this one. It's just a little Adina. And this is a little, just kind of blank. The other side's mostly uniface. It's a cool blade. This is from Kentucky. What county in Kentucky?
Is it Mason?
I think it. Yeah, I think it's Mason County, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Just a little blade. And I think that's about it for. Oh, this is the back end of a hematite celt. Of course, I wouldn't find a whole one. This was dug at the same site as those triangles that he found.
Hey, go ahead and show me that button I found too, see if anyone knows what that is.
Oh yeah, he found this button, and we're not sure if anybody knows what it could be. Then there's not any inscription or anything on it that we can tell.
It appears to be brass, so
If anybody knows anything about that, then that'd be helpful. But that's what I've found so far, including all the broken stuff and the pottery. So it's not bad. It's actually really fun taking all these pieces of pottery and trying to piece them together.
Yeah.
Time consuming though. It's like a puzzle that you don't have all the pieces to.
but if we get a mostly complete pot out of it, then it's been worth it.
Yeah, these are just crappy tools, just a chopper or another one. This one's cool though. I like this one because I dug this one and I thought there's just a lot of rocks when you dig, and I thought it was just one of those, and popped out and it was a triple nutting stone. So that's about it for stuff that I've found. I usually do a lot of digging, and he kind of walks the field, so I usually don't find as much. So, did you want to say anything else?
Oh yeah, just kind of show everybody like the whole collection together. And
so this is everything. It's about a month and a half, 2 months worth, so it's actually not bad at all.
no,
We're from Colorado originally, so you know, to find a broken there to come home with one broke a day is pretty good. So
I'm sure you guys remember me filming lots of broken points at a time, you know, just because, I mean, there's amazing things in Colorado, but you do have to work a little harder for them. And around here, it's just, I mean, shoot, every sift, the other day, it seemed every single sift, there was a triangle point. And it was just rather incredible.
this one's kind of funny. I was digging that out, and the only part that came out was that. I was getting all excited about it, and finally pulled it out, and it was just that crummy flake tool. So just go over it one more time. The lighting's not the best in here right now because the sun's going down, so the best frame. I like this one a lot. It's a really pretty white material.
You should show them the translucency of that. It's very, very nice.
It doesn't show up very well, but this one is highly translucent. And let's see, I think that's pretty much it. So, thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.